Hey, this is Craig Pine with APIs for App Devs, helping you make your own apps and screw corporate. Today we are going to be going over how to set a monthly budget on AWS. I'm going to choose a penny because I'm doing an experiment of can I build my product and get to launch spending absolutely nothing on AWS. So we're going to set a penny for our budget, our monthly budget, and set up email and text alerts if we hit 80% of a penny in our charges. So a little bit of backstory. I had a buddy, not me. He's actually very important to the company he works for. And he accidentally left things running on AWS, charged the company over 25 grand. He's still there because he's very important to them, but I don't have 25 grand as an indie dev to just give to AWS if I forget and leave something running. So today, a bit of the architecture, we're going to be in AWS budgets. We're going to set a penny budget and get an alert. We're going to set an AWS budget alert on 80% of a penny. And it's going to hit an SNS topic. And this is just going to act as a relay from alerts to Lambda. In Lambda, we're going to set code for setting the subject and body of our email, which will pass to a second SNS topic, which will email us. And then AWS Services does not have a good way to, when an event occurs, text me. They want you to set up a whole SMS text message campaign with a 5-digit short code or an 800 number. It's a whole thing. But Zapier allows two-step zaps for free. So we're going to set up our text message notification on Zapier. So let's get into things. We're going to start with the SNS to email, and then we'll create the Lambda. And we'll create the first SNS topic, and then the budget alerts. Okay, so here we are. We go to SNS, and I just call this budget alert 80%. Next step, standard, go down and create topic. Then we're going to create a subscription. So if you do not confirm the subscription from your email, it will never email you. So you do have to set that to email you. Go back over to email, confirm subscription. Subscription is confirmed. All right, so the budget alert is set up. We're going to copy and paste our ARN into a text editor of our choice. We're going to need this later. We're going to set up our Lambda function now. We're going to create the function. I just call it publish SNS 80% budget. I use Python, but feel free to use the language of your choice. I already set up a role that is for SNS. I'll pop over to IAM and show you how to do that really quickly. So you type in IAM, scroll down to roles, and then create role. It's for Lambda, which is an AWS service. Click next, and then search for SNS. And on the checkbox next to SNS full access, you click that. Click next, you give it a name, and you create role. And then go back to your Lambda function, click refresh, and you should see it in the search box. Click create function. And I'm going to copy and paste in my Lambda code. So in Lambda, we are importing Botto3, which is AWS's package with all their SDK commands for interacting with their microservices. So we're going to make an SNS client. We create a subject line, and this subject, we're also going to copy and paste it into our text editor. We do need it later for Zapier. The message, the topic ARN is of the budget alert we just set up. And then this will actually publish the message to SNS. We click deploy. This tells AWS this is code we want to run. We click test, create new test event. I just call it test. We leave this JSON here. We're not going to use it. If we did use it, it would be passed to this event parameter. Click save, click invoke. So that's going to hit our SNS, and then we should have an email. There it is, AWS budget alert 80%. So now we go back to our architecture. We're going to set up this relay SNS. So topics, create topic, standard, budget alert 80% relay, create topic. We're going to create a subscription to our Lambda. Scroll down to find our Lambda, create subscription. So on the topic itself, we're going to copy and paste that ARN as well. And now we are going to head to the billing and cost management. You can search for it and then scroll down to budget, create a budget. So we're going to use a template, and it says zero spend, but this one is less flexible, and instead of initializing it to a penny, it actually initializes it to $1. We're going to click monthly cost budget. So if your budget is more than a penny, you can put that in here. Put in your email address. We're going to edit our alerts. So we click on it, click edit. So a bit of description. You have the option to make a daily, monthly, quarterly, or annual budget and get alerts for it. But all of the AWS products that are 12 months free tier or always free are calculated on a monthly basis. So basically, if you were setting up a DynamoDB database, this is 25 gigabytes every month for free. So we are going to do monthly for that reason. It's fixed against a penny. The budget scope is all of our AWS services because we want the totality of our charges per month. Click next. So this alert one, it's set at 85, but we're going to do 80%, and it's the actual budgeted amount. We want to know when we hit 80% of our budget in charges, then we want an SNS. So it will still send you this email by default, but we want the customized email so that Zapier can send us a text message. So this topic, the SNS topic, is the ARN of the relay. So we're going to paste that in here. You can see we get an error because the SNS itself does not, by default, allow AWS budgets to publish to it. So you click permissions. We're going to copy this statement, and this is going to be copied and pasted in to the relay. So pop over to topics, relay. We're going to edit. Scroll down to access policy, and then after the next to the last curly bracket, do a comma, copy and paste, and then everything between the beginning double quote and the ending double quote, the ARN of the budget relay goes there. This just says it's allowing the budgets.amazon.aws to publish to this SNS. Save changes. Close. Come back to here. And now it's a green check mark. Alert number 2, like AWS budget sets up 3 by default. So if you want to go through the process and set up an email and text message alert when you hit 100% of your actual budget, you can do that. I'm going to remove alert 3, click next. Click next, go down and click save. Alright, I'm going to test my topic to Lambda to topic to email connection right now. So we go to topics and we're in the relay publish message. It doesn't matter what we put here, it's just going to tell Lambda we have received a message. We're mimicking receiving a message from the budget alerts. And we have this email, brand new email. It is fantastic. Now we're going to head over to Zapier and we're going to create a Zap, which I've already created one, receive SMS notification for a specific Gmail subject. So I'm just going to copy that, start from scratch. I'm basically going to show you how to create this. The Zap. So it gives you this Copilot beta, receive SMS notification for a specific Gmail subject. And go. So we're going to add that as our trigger and that as our event. So it's a new email matching search. So what Zapier is going to do is it's going to search through our emails and find a new email where our subject line is this. So copy. So we're on setup, continue, configure, enter text, paste. All right, so I have this is a VoIP number because my normal phone number is T-Mobile and SMS by Zapier does not publish to T-Mobile. So if you have a Gmail, you have automatically a VoIP number. Gmail gives you one, and you can go to voice.google.com and activate it and download the Google Voice to your phone, and you will get text messages on there just like normal text messages. So if you have a T-Mobile number, that's a little workaround, or if you don't want your actual phone number to be put into Zapier and you just want to use a VoIP number, you can use that. Click continue. From number, it doesn't really matter because we're just interested in the message. You have reached 80% of your AWS monthly budget. Okay, click continue, test step. And I know you can't see it, but I did just get a text message from Zapier as a test. And then you would click publish. Go to my Zaps. Here's the list of Zaps. This is the one we just set up. And you can rename it like this. But I'm just going to delete it because I already have one set up. So that is how to get notifications and texts for if you hit 80% of your monthly budgeted charges on AWS. I hope this helps you build for free or stay within your budget at least, and hopefully screw corporate.